Hello, beautiful you. Welcome to the travel series where we take a road trip to the Netherlands with two of our dogs. On the way, we explore Bilbao, Mont Saint-Michel, Paris, and much more. In the Netherlands, we stay with my mom, who lives in a beautiful place. We visit family and friends. I let Diogo taste the Dutch cuisine, and of course, we have a lovely day going around Amsterdam. Until it's time to say goodbye and we make our way back home again. This and more in a daily video. Will you follow along? It is almost 7 o'clock. Nobody noticed that we slept here next to this park. And so that's very good. Now it's 20 minutes to the dog sitter where we will drop off the dogs and then we go and explore Paris. This was the very first time that we left Rumi and Kaya with someone they don't know at all, but we thought it's better for them this way instead of taking them through Paris, and that I think would have been too much for them. Well done. Good girls. For me it's quite a thing to leave Rumi and Kaya somewhere, but they were exploring the whole place and I think they will be fine. The girls seemed very calm and lovely, so I have to just let it go. I'll stay in touch with her and hopefully everything will be fine. And just 2 minutes from there, I pre-booked this parking garage for our car, and that was just one of the best decisions ever because we could just park and go. The first sight of the Eiffel Tower for the first time in your life, babe. What do you feel?
It looked bigger in the pictures.
Well, it's because we're very far away.
And it's still covered by buildings.
Yeah, let's go there and see it like a little bit closer. From the parking garage it was about an hour walk to the Eiffel Tower, and at the time it was fine, but if we had to do it again we would have taken the metro instead. So I have been in Paris before and saw the Eiffel Tower already and some other sightseeings. But Diogo has never been, and he's looking at the Eiffel Tower right now while standing in front of it. Yes. What do you think?
It looks as tall as it should be, and the structure looks more intricate than I thought it would look. But yeah, it is a sight to behold. Yeah, it is impressive, definitely.
Right?
It is impressive.
Let's go a bit closer.
Let's go a little bit closer.
There was still a lot of structures from the Olympic Games around the Eiffel Tower and everywhere in Paris, by the way. And also there was a whole security thing around it now, which was not there when I was there about 10 years ago. So I don't know if that was also for the Olympics or that's just new. I'm having pastries, what else? Under the Eiffel Tower. Just perfect. We decided to walk as much as possible, or actually we decided to walk everything. Here we are on our way to the Arc de Triomphe, and that was about half an hour from the Eiffel Tower if I remember well. And when you're walking you see all these little details, so that's why it really has our preference. Although in the end of the video I will tell you why it's not always a good idea to walk everything. Here we are crossing the Champs-Élysées because the Arc de Triomphe is right next to it, and if you want to get a little bit closer you can go through a tunnel, and in the tunnel there was actually a very nice surprise waiting for us. Diogo liked it so much that he couldn't just keep walking and he was desperately looking for some coins. The Arc de Triomphe is a huge monument, and it was put there to remember and to honor a lot of soldiers of several wars, like the French Revolution and also the First World War. How many people can say that they did the moonwalk on the Champs-Élysées? Well, Diogo can now. We didn't spend a lot of time here, but we were on our way to the Sacre Coeur, and it happened to be in this direction. Look at us being all touristy. Did you pay attention and did that look familiar? From the Arc de Triomphe, it's about another hour of walking to the Sacre Coeur. The Sacre Coeur is one of my personal favorites. I really love the architecture. I don't know, I just find it super beautiful. And I also really like that it's on a hill and it just gives you an amazing view over the city. We decided that we wanted to have a look inside, which is free of charge by the way, so that might be nice to know for if you also want to go and have a look. When we saw the queue though, we doubted a little bit, but luckily in the end the queue went super quick. Diogo often says that when you see the inside of one cathedral, you've seen them all, and I guess that there is some truth in that. I mean, they do have the same candle business as in Mont Saint-Michel, but I also have to say that I'm always impressed every time again. It was already halfway the afternoon and we still didn't have any lunch, so it was time to say goodbye to the Sacre Coeur and find ourselves a bite to eat. And whilst we were looking for a place, we saw this really cool vintage shop. Doesn't it look nice? We found this really nice place that served dumplings and pokeballs. Diogo liked it so much, he's having the exact same thing twice. You love it, babe?
Yeah, now I'm gonna get stuffed.
Yeah. It was very hard to resist all these amazing bakeries, but we were very full and on our way to the Louvre Museum. We walked for another hour and at this point my body was hurting so much, but I just kept walking and then we arrived at the Louvre Museum. We didn't go inside because it was already the afternoon and then it's very busy, but also the Louvre is so big that I really think that you need a day to walk around in there. And of course we only had one day, so we decided to just admire the building from the outside, and I think that is really worth it as well because it's very beautiful. A little further down is the d'Orsay Museum, and this is actually my favorite one. If you ever get the chance to visit, then I really recommend it. My hips and one of my feet is hurting so much, and we're trying to get some bikes for the last 20 minutes because I really can't walk anymore. I think we're almost there. We just have to scan this and then go. First I didn't want to get a bike, but Diogo really couldn't see me suffer anymore, so eventually I listened and I was so happy that I did because it was super fun and cycling didn't hurt. This museum was going to be our last stop, but it turned out that it would only open later in the year again or something, and we didn't really understand why, but we decided to go to the museum next door. Only that museum was about to close though, but they quickly let us go to this part for free, which was really nice of them. And after a good look, we decided to call it a day and go back to our girls, and luckily the metro was super close. And just before we got back to the dog sitter, we decided to go for a quick dessert. Which one did we choose?
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit. And you never had one. Silly bit. You can still eat this. It was so nice to see them again.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oom is gonna have an heart attack. Hoi, Kaya. Hoi, Kara.
What do you think? Did they miss us? They did super well, by the way. We are very proud of them and very grateful for the nice dog sitter. Our next stop was about an hour drive from Paris, and for this we had to go through a little bit of forest, and then the most amazing thing happened. For me, it was one of the highlights of our holiday.
Oh my god. Oh, this is the best day of my life. Look at that, they're babies. Oh, baby. Look at them. What an amazing day.
Because my foot was still very sore, and because Diogo is the most amazing boyfriend in the world, he gave me a little foot massage before we went to sleep. The next day we drove all the way to the Netherlands to my mom's place, so that will be in tomorrow's video. If you don't want to miss it, then subscribe to our channel, and if you liked today's video, then please give it a like. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.